Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The Yorkshire Sew Girl. How are we all doing? I'm doing all right. I'm still in my little bit of a, what's the word? Garment making slump. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the weather as well. It's been beautiful here for us in the UK. So I haven't been sewing as much. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I'm just going with it. And also I mentioned previously that I am trying to be healthy, I lose a bit of weight as well. So making garments when your body's changing a lot is difficult, isn't it? So I'm not going to bang on about that because I know it really irritates people, but I'm just kind of letting you know. So when I did 10 free bag making patterns that I would like to do a while ago, it must be about, is it a couple of months ago now? I got a lot of lovely feedback on that, and someone said you've done a lot of research and you said you had more than 10, so why not do some more? So I thought, you know what, I will, because I've already done the research. I've got them there already. So I thought I would talk through another 10 with you guys today. I will try and keep it short and sweet, but you know me, I just don't seem to be able to do that for some unknown reason. It must be the Yorkshire bird in me, can't keep me shut. But yeah, I thought I'll go through another 10 and hopefully you guys then can have a plethora of patterns that are free to have a go at if you so wish. So let's crack on straight away with number 1. I've got all of my notes down here, so if I'm flitting back and forwards, that is the reason why. Oh, before I go, I always forget, I am wearing a Donny shirt today in a beautiful, it's a bit creased, like a viscose slub fabric. I think this was from Furry Fabrics. And I don't very often wear like 2 pieces anymore. I tend to wear dresses a lot, but I'm loving the colour of this one. And yeah, it feels really nice. So see, I haven't forgotten this time. Right, number 1 is from Swoon Patterns, and it's called the Dollie Mini Crossbody. Shall I put my teeth in? Let's put my teeth in this morning, shall we? Let's crack on. Swoon Patterns Dollie Mini Crossbody Bag. Now, I don't know if you're like me, I love a crossbody bag, particularly because it then isn't slipping off my shoulders all the time, and I've got my hands free. It's a bit like when you've got a rucksack. I like having my hands free if I'm shopping or if I've got the boys. If I take my little one to school, I like to be able to hold his hand and not have to worry about a bag slipping off my shoulder as well. And I thought this was a really, really lovely one. So it just says, a compact crossbody with style. This small bag features an exterior slip pocket, fold over flap with magnetic snap closure and long adjustable strap. Difficulty level, it says, is about 2 out of 4, but when you go on, Swoon Patterns have got lots of free bag patterns available, so I'm really sorry if you're going to end up going down a little bit of a rabbit hole, but I will obviously put all of the links in the description box below so you can go and kind of check out any of the ones I'm talking about if they do tickle your fancy. And I will be putting pictures in all the way through as well so you can kind of see them in a little bit more detail. But yeah, I liked the look of this one because it's not too big. I've just made recently the BF Patterns Mia messenger bag, and I love it. I'm actually using that every day at the moment, but it is quite big, and I thought something like this could be quite nice as a crossbody bag because it looks a lot smaller. And I like the fact as well that you can do a few different fabrics with this as well. If you want to use up scraps, that type of thing, or if you want to do some of it in like a faux leather and some of it in a fabric, you can do. The kind of sky's your limit on this one, but I thought that was a really cute one, you know. So next up is a Mood Sewciety one. Now, I love Mood Sewciety. If you've followed me for any time, you will know obviously that I run the Sew Frugal Good Challenge with my lovely friend Sam, Frugalissima, and Mood Sewciety features heavily in a lot of people's vlogs when it comes to free patterns for garment sewing. But I wanted to have a look to see what they'd kind of got on offer from a bag making perspective. And they had this really lovely one called the Verbena Tote. And I love the look of this one. I'm not so sure about the gold chain on this, but obviously you don't have to put that on there. But I like the fact that this has got like a mixture of fabrics on it. So I liked the writer of this one, and it's an oldie, so it's not a 2025 pattern. It says, a bag can make or break an outfit, so why not design your own to ensure that it always matches your vibe? The Verbena Tote free sewing pattern helps you make the perfect tote with large pockets and an attached clutch that can never get lost. See, I like that as well. So you've got a small clutch bag that can be connected to it as well. Transparent bags grew in popularity last year, not in 2024. And it seems like showing off your life to the world is still on trend in 2020. Oh, we're back to lockdown days, with more PVC bags hitting the market every day. Personally, I like the trend, but I also like a bit of privacy, so I mix and matched a few of Mood new luxury vinyls to play with transparent pockets and sides rather than a fully transparent tote. Which direction will you be taking your design in? And I love this. I think you could do so much with this pattern. I actually really like the brown crocodile print on this. I think it looks really super cute. And I think if you did one in quite a neutral colour, it would literally go with anything. Now, the image shows this kind of over the shoulder, but I'm sure you could probably put a much bigger strap on that as well, because I'm like, oh, looks like it might be a bit too much under your armpit. But I quite like having a tote bag and holding it here as well when I'm out and about. But I thought you could probably adapt that as well to maybe have a larger strap on this one, so that you can have it on your shoulder or again over the crossbody. But yeah, I really like the look of this. Again, not sure about that golden chain on it, but you guys might like that. And obviously I've just dipped my toe for the first time into making anything with vinyl. So anything that seems to have kind of vinyl at the moment, I'm drawn to. So that's the reason I picked out this pattern from Sewciety. Okay, number 3. Now I think this one's genius. I love this one. And it's called the Miss Make Big Blue IKEA Bag. So for any of you that have been to IKEA, they have these huge, like almost plasticky, don't they? Bright blue bags. I think they have yellow handles, and you can fit loads in it when you're going around the store. So much so that you always end up having too much heavy stuff and then you're trying to drag it around with you. But I love the idea of having such a big bag available. So this isn't necessarily a bag that you want to wear out, but you can use it for loads of different reasons. So it says, sometimes we have to do laundry whilst also living in small spaces. Enter the big blue IKEA bag. I don't know if you've discovered this yet, but these boxy bags are the perfect size and shape for a load of laundry. And unlike laundry baskets, they can be squished into taking up almost no space. This works great with oilcloth or laminated cotton. The plastic element mimics the structure of the IKEA bags and it makes the bag stand open unaided. You get a free PDF with fully illustrated instructions and tiled pattern pieces to be printed. And it just says it's a super duper fun and easy project for sewers of all levels. And I think this would be super for like laundry. So if you don't want to have, the big rigid laundry bags, you could have these instead. And they'd also be good for something like if you wanted to go to the beach and you wanted to take loads of stuff. When you've got young kids and you've got buckets and spades and blankets and towels and swimming costumes and you name it, you could make this bag to be kind of whatever dimensions you wanted it to be as well. But obviously this one is made really large so that you can fit as much as you like in it. And I did like the fact that they were saying that instead of having like a rigid one, you can then fold this one up, can't you, as small as you want and pop it away. So I've got a funny feeling I might be making one of these for a lot of my laundry, because I think that would actually suit us quite well in this household. But I love that idea and I thought it was a little bit of a different bag for you to have a look at. Number 4 is from Burda. Now I think in my original video I talked about a Burda pattern, and this was so close to getting on that video, and I don't know if this is my absolute favourite bag on this out of this 10, but it's called the Faux Fur Muff 134. So it says, warm, stylish and practical, perfect for a walk. The muff made from fake fur keeps your hands warm and you can stow your smartphone, purse and more in the compartment. Now, I don't know if it's the pattern or the fabric they've used that I love the most, or whether it's just an absolute genius combination. But what I love about this, and it feels really difficult to talk about this right now because in the UK we're in a bit of a heat wave, but I do think in the winter this would be brilliant. Now, I'm not a massive fan of wearing gloves. I'll wear them, but I'm not a massive fan of them. But this bag actually could replace a pair of gloves really, couldn't it? So it looks like you've got like a compartment at the front with a zip in it as well, and then you can slip your hands inside. So you're supposed to make it with faux fur so that you've got the furry texture, but I was thinking even like a fleece, that type of thing would be really nice, you know, like a Sherpa fleece, something like that. And then you can also pop in a few things. So it's not a bag if you want to be taking tons and tons of stuff around with you, but if you just want to take the bare minimum, so your phone, a lipstick, hairbrush, your keys, that type of thing, and then you can slot those into that pocket, but then you've also got the room to put your hands in to keep them warm. I think this is genius, and I mean you could probably tell I love it. And the fabric that they've chosen, those purples, pinks, oranges all together, I think you could go to town on this. And I also think this would make the best present for somebody. You know, when you're wanting to make something, but obviously garments are always a bit difficult, aren't they, because you need to fit them. What an amazing present this would be to gift to somebody as well. They'd be a bit like, what is this? You'd probably have to explain it to them, but I absolutely love this one. I think it is fabulous, darling. Okay, so number 5 is one for the kiddies in your life. And this is the So Much Ado Heart Backpack, and it is so adorable. So it says this backpack is fully lined and has adjustable straps, making it perfect for all sorts of shenanigans. This also has a video tutorial as well. And on the website, there is also like a bunny rabbit shaped bag as well. I've just put the heart shaped one in here because I just heart shapes are absolutely my favourite. But I just think this would be fabulous for a little one. And I think what she's saying on the website as well is that you can adjust the straps to go to a much older child. I think she was saying up to the age of maybe 12, 13, and it fits just as nice and still suits kind of an older child as such. But I just think this is beautiful, and I think you could use, again, loads of different scraps of fabric if you so wish. You could make it really girly. You could just do it in, you know, a basic neutral colour. I just think this is lovely, and it's not very often we kind of see a lot of free child's patterns for bags, is it? But I mean, you can't say from these pictures that it's not the cutest thing that you've ever seen in your life. So while I'm kind of in my bag making era, I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to talk about Craftsy, as they are the sponsor of today's vlog. So Craftsy is a vibrant online community and resource that serves millions of crafters, makers and DIY enthusiasts. Here, individuals discover creative inspiration, enhance their existing skills and acquire new ones as they embark on their crafting journeys. Craftsy provides an impressive selection of over 2,000 engaging classes across more than 20 popular categories. So these can include things like crochet, knitting, painting, photography, cake decorating, woodworking and sewing, of course, and much more. Classes are structured into simple, easy to follow lessons guided by approachable, award-winning instructors, and they generously share their creative insights while offering step-by-step demonstrations. So I've been using Craftsy while I've been kind of looking at bags. I've been wanting to kind of increase my experience as well and some of my techniques, that type of thing. And I have been doing one that's called Design Your Own Handbag by Brett Barra. So this one consists of 10 quite simple lessons, and it's all about providing you with the opportunity to kind of design your own handbag. So you kind of set off with like a very basic shape bag, and then you can adapt it however you see fit. So you can change the shape, the size, the fabric choices, the straps, the details, the hardware, etc. And I'm really enjoying that course at the moment. But there are loads of different bag making courses on Craftsy as well. It's quite interesting when you put that into the search engine. And I wrote a few down because I thought, even if you don't want to sew a bag and you're into loads of other crafts, there's still bag making stuff that you can do if you're into other crafts other than sewing as well. So there's mix and match crochet bag techniques, which I thought looked amazing. Punch needle tote bag, the no sew clutch, so you don't have to sew it with a sewing machine. And there's even designer handbag cakes, which I thought were amazing. Imagine making a cake that is shaped as a designer handbag. what if you were to design your own handbag, like I'm going to do, using this course, and then you were to bake a cake that looked just like it? Is that a bit excessive? I think not. Anyway, Craftsy are offering the first 1,000 people to click the link in the description box below a full year's membership for the amazing price of $1.49. So to unlock the special offer, you can either use the link in the description box below, or you can use this QR code that I'm putting in now, whichever side it's going to be on, and then you can go over there and have a look as well. It is only for new members, because obviously $1.49 is an absolute bargain price. So yeah, I will pop all the information down below, and please do go check them out. Thank you very much to Craftsy for sponsoring this video. Okay, so bag number 6 is from Art Gallery, and it's called the Toy Box Bag. So again, this isn't a bag that you'd want to wear, but I thought it was a bag with a bit of difference, and I love this. So it says, just great movable quilted toy box / bag, great for using up scraps of fabric. And this is clever, okay? So as a mother of children, when you are, say for example, in your living room, and they've got every single toy known to mankind out in your living room, and at the end of the night you just can't be bothered to put them all in the places that they need to be, as in different rooms in the house, you could make one of these, and then at the end of the evening you could just throw it all in. Throw it all in and put it nice and neatly in the corner of your room, so it still looks beautiful because you'll be using your own fabric. You could kind of do it however you want. And what I like about this is it's obviously got some sort of interfacing or structure inside it, so it actually kind of sits as almost a box, but it's got the handles as well. I also thought this would be really good in like a kid's bedroom for all their teddies. So anything that is going to help a family keep the place tidy, but it would be like a really quick tidy up rather than having to do it all in detail, is a plus in my book. I think the ones in the picture are kind of quilted as well. I mean, you could just buy your own quilted one fabric if you wanted to kind of make it a lot easier. But yeah, I just love the idea of this, and you could do them maybe in different sizes, all in like a coordinating fabric, which would just look absolutely beautiful. Be a really nice present for somebody who was about to have a baby as well. And I was thinking you could kind of make one of these, and then you could pop all inside all the things that a new mum might need, or the baby might need, you know, nappies and baby shampoo and sudder creme and earplugs, you know, that sort of thing. I thought it'd be a really nice kind of present idea as well. Now, when I went and had a look at this on the Art Gallery website, my, do they have a lot of free patterns. I will again pop the information in the description box below for you to go and have a look at. But I'm warning you now, if you go into that website, you are not going to come out alive, because there is so many free patterns in there. So there's loads of quilting patterns, but then there's loads of other patterns as well. So cushions, table runners, oh, you name it, it's on there. Yoga mats, bags, honestly, and they're all stunning because obviously they're used with Art Gallery fabrics, and Art Gallery fabrics are gorgeous. But yeah, that was the one thing I picked out from there. But if you are willing to spend a bit of time having a look, by all means go and check out their website, because there are tons of free patterns on there. I was really, really impressed. Okay, so number 7, talking about yoga mats, is a yoga mat bag from So Modern Bags. And so my lovely friend at work has just started yoga, and it's changed her life. She's absolutely loving life. I am trying to do some yoga as well myself at home, but I'm not going to a class, whereas my friend is going actually out of the house to a class. And I was thinking how nice it would be as potentially a gift, or for yourself if you are heading off and doing something like that, to have like a yoga mat bag. Now I've seen loads of patterns where you just get like a fabric roll almost that you put the mat into, but what I like about this one is it's much bigger. So it says, this is the yoga mat bag PDF sewing pattern from the designer Amel's Handicraft. If you are looking for a yoga mat bag with a difference, something other than a simple sausage shaped bag, that's the one, then we think we found it. Stylish, modern, roomy and comfortable, this bag is perfect for taking to class. The yoga mat bag has 2 large pockets on the outside, one of which is a zippered pocket, and there's 2 variations you can sew for this one. So one's got a fixed length fabric strap, which is all part of the body of the bag, or the second variation is like an adjustable webbing strap and buckle. And there is also a YouTube tutorial on this one as well. I just think this is gorgeous, and I love the fact that on the outside you've got a zippered pocket, so like for your maybe your car keys, that type of thing, if you've driven somewhere. And then you've also got another pocket to maybe put like your water bottle in. But it looks like there's loads of room as well in this bag. And I think it'd be really nice because you could use whatever fabric you want for it. I just think this is really nice. And again, if you knew someone who's doing yoga, it'd be a lovely gift for somebody, wouldn't it? So again, not a traditional one that you'd probably want to wear out yourself for everyday shopping, but something a little bit different as well. Okay, so number 8 is the American Patchwork and Quilting Crafty Tote. This is gorgeous, and again, I don't know if I love it so much because of the fabric that they've used, but this is by the designer Elaine Thote, I think her name is. It just says, this large tote is a terrific take along to a sewing retreat or knitting get together. Do you love the look of patchwork tote but don't want to make the time to piece one? Well, you can use a pre-printed panel instead, and there's a video tutorial for this. Now, my mum's a knitter, and in the pictures you will see that it shows you it with kind of wool in it and knit needles hanging out of it, etc. And I think that would be a lovely thing for me to kind of make for her, although I have made her one similar in the past. But you can never have too many, can you? But I also think, as it says in the description, this would be really good if you're going on a sewing social or something like that and you want to kind of throw everything in that you're going to need, and then you can have it down by the side of you. Really accessible because it doesn't have closures or anything like that. So I think it would be a really nice, quick, simple make as well. And you could make it look stunning with the fabric that you choose. I've already thought about this one. I've got like a cotton that is just beautiful from Rainbow Fabrics, and it's pink stripes, and it's got big massive tigers on it. And I thought that quilted, made into one of these, would just look superb. So I think that's going to be on my list. And then for people that potentially like the look of, say, the BF Patterns Bestie bag, I've made quite a few of those. I love them. There's a similar-ish kind of bag that's free, and it's from Caroline Street, and it's called the Baguette bag. So it says, this Baguette bag is simple and easy to make with a minimalistic design and adjustable straps. You can use it under your arm or as a crossbody bag. Use your imagination when making yours and choose different fabrics, colours and patterns to create your beautiful and unique version. So the pattern comes with a full YouTube tutorial to aid along the way as well, and all you need is a regular sewing machine. There's no need for a serger or anything like that. It's a simple project that looks sophisticated, and it's perfect for beginners to start with as well. And it is a PDF download. I just think this is a really nice everyday bag, isn't it? That's zipped up, you've got adjustable straps. There's plenty going on with this one. So I thought that was a really nice everyday bag that looks like it could be quite simple to make. The BF Patterns Bestie bag is quite simple to make, so I'm sure this would be quite good with it saying it's good for beginners as well. So that's number 9. And last but certainly not least, we've got to have a bit of a glam clutch bag, I think, don't you, for going out? I was kind of thinking of evening bags, that type of thing, because actually there's not an awful lot of evening bag patterns out there that I've seen anyway. You guys will probably tell me completely different if you're into bags and you've seen a lot more than I have. But obviously I wanted to try and find one that was free, and I found one that is by Debbie Wainhouse, and it's called the Ruffle Clutch Bag, and I think this is absolutely gorgeous. So it says, take your Christmas party outfits to the next level by stitching this stunning clutch pattern designed by Debbie Wainhouse. It's the perfect accessory for any gathering, and it's big enough to hold your makeup, phone or anything else you need to bring with you. It would also be a fabulous accessory to bring to a special event such as a wedding or a celebration, and it could also be great for making a lovely gift too. And I love the look of this. I think it's beautiful. Now, it's meant to be made with like faux leather, because it looks like it's actually got a raw edge to it. But how nice is this, where you've got those ruffles on the front, and you'll see in the picture, I think they've done it with like a gold faux leather, and it looks so expensive, but also a little bit funky as well. And I was also thinking, if you're not really keen on just a handheld clutch bag, you could actually use potentially an adapter where you put on like D-rings and have a longer strap on there as well. So I think that would be absolutely perfect for just that little special occasion. And the other thing I was thinking is, you could also, if you wanted to try and use like a very small hem on the ruffle, you could choose a fabric that kind of goes with your outfit. So the main body of the bag could be plain, and then that ruffle could be the fabric that matches your outfit for your special occasion that you're going to. I just think that would look stunning. So that's another 10 free bag patterns for you. I hope you're not sick and tired of them by now. I'm so sorry if you guys are here for the garments. I will be back to that at some point, but you know what? I'm not putting any pressure on myself. I am just enjoying having a bit more of a relaxing time and taking a bit of a back seat at the moment. So I am just popping to you here and there, maybe not quite as often as I used to, just for a little while, and I'm sure I'll be getting back into the swing of things very soon. If you have liked this video, please do give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, I would love for you to do so. It's a free way that you can then get notifications as to when my next videos are coming out, and that's about it. I'm going to say goodbye now, and hopefully I'll see you very soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.